Can Cruz-O'Rourke Senate race turn Texas blue? Don't mess with Texas, or so says the state's famous phrase, but Democrats don't seem to have gotten the word. They are committed to messing with Republicans in the GOP's Lone Star State stronghold. Reliably read Texas has one of the most interesting Senate races this season, and even party stalwarts are predicting a tight finish. Republican incumbent Ted Cruz is fighting off a strong challenge from Representative Beto O'Rourke, a rising star in Democratic ranks. Scar tissue from the 2016 campaign, combined with what one Republican described as a stellar candidate for Democrats, have made this race one to watch, even if flipping it will be tough. Republicans say Cruz has a major branding problem and has not recovered from the nasty 2016 presidential primary season. One GOP strategist in the state said Cruz lacks support from Republican business leaders who have long seen him as gumming up the works in D.C. Meanwhile, many Donald Trump voters still don't trust him after he declined to endorse the nominee during the Republican National Convention. Cruz finally endorsed Trump in a Facebook post a few months later. By way of response, Cruz called Trump utterly immoral and a bully who was proud of being a serial philanderer. "This man is a pathological liar," Cruz added. "He doesn't know the difference between truth and lies." In a pattern that is straight out of a psychology textbook, he accuses everyone of lying. The decision to finally back Trump, and to work with him as president, was seen as a political necessity, but some Republicans say it added to Cruz's authenticity problem. A second Republican strategist in the state said authenticity remains Cruz's biggest negative and is a reason why his numbers have taken a dip. After the presidential race, he's a complete known entity and people, by and large, have made a judgment about him, said the strategist, adding that a second-place finish in the GOP presidential race did the senator zero favors. Most strategists agree, however, that this is a real race with a real opponent and that the senator will need to campaign effectively to win. They disagreed, however, about how Trump will play in this race. Some said a presidential campaign trip would galvanize Republican base voters. Others, pointing to the president's legal troubles, aren't so sure. With an endless stream of bad headlines surrounding Trump's legal woes on the horizon, Cruz and other Republicans have to bet that voters will pay attention to the strong job numbers and economy, as much as the soap opera happening in Washington, one strategist said. The official party line is that Cruz's history of working with the White House will be an asset. The success President Trump, and the Republican-led Congress, has brought to the economy is incredible, said Sam Cole, communications director for the Texas Republican Party. There are more jobs and higher confidence in the economy. He also noted that Cruz has said he'd welcome the president to the state for a campaign visit. Garcia also pointed out that Texas became a single-digit state for Republicans in 2016 when Trump won there by only 9 points. When asked if a visit from the president to buck up the GOP base would simultaneously mobilize Democratic voters, Garcia replied, "I'll roll out the blue carpet for him if he wants."
MW News. Please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.